Hello everybody, welcome back to the second day stream, and as promised on Sunday, we're kicking off Star Wars month with some Old Republic. We did a little bit of it to celebrate Star Wars Day. We're going to carry on doing it, I think, on the Tuesdays, and we'll stick to Marvel Rivals on the Thursdays, unless you guys prefer this. The ball is, as always, in your court. I like both games, so doesn't bother me either way which one we're playing. So, how did everybody enjoy Star Wars Day then? Because, like I said, we did the stream, but that wasn't the only way I celebrated it. I finally watched all of Skeleton Crew, and I've got to say, it was just Treasure Planet. I know I saw that a lot online, but I'm one of those people that I like to make up my own mind on projects. Sorry, when I'm watching them, and when I put it on, I gave it a benefit of a doubt. To begin with, it gave me a lot of Goonies vibes. A lot of Goonies vibes. But then we met Silver, which is literally the name of the bad pirate in Treasure Island and Treasure Planet. So, I mean, they can say they weren't inspired by it if they want to, but they were. I even think that the map that led them back would have been a golden orb had they not already used that in Ahsoka. But obviously they had, so they couldn't do that. But yeah. This headset always messes up my hair. Oh well. I'll just have to deal with it. So yeah, but then on top of that, I mean, I don't really find any of the kids bad. I just didn't particularly find any of them likable either. I think it could have worked. I think it would have been nice if, like, Silver hadn't been the big bad in the end that we thought he was. And we got a twist ending. I think the ending was kind of predictable for what we got. And I think that it would have been nice to have, like, the overseer of their planet be the actual bad guy and maybe have been working for the Emperor, not knowing the Empire had fallen, obviously, at this point, because it takes place after the fall of the Empire. And the kids come back knowing that they've been lied to, so to speak. I think that would have been a better twist, rather than Silver, the obviously evil pirate, was obviously evil. I don't know if that is just me, but that's where my head went with that. I have also started rewatching Andor, and I'm going to be perfectly honest, I don't think I gave that a fair enough shake. It did feel a lot like Rebel and Diplomacy Simulator when I first watched it, but that's because I'm not really bothered about Cassian Andor. I think that's the problem, because Andor's got a show, but I don't really care about Cassian Andor because I already know he dies on with Jyn Erso on that planet in Rogue One. So spoiler alert if you haven't seen Rogue One, but Cassian Andor dies on that planet. So the fact that I already knew the end of his story kind of meant I didn't really give a crap. At least with Anakin, there was this mystery on how did he become Darth Vader, which is why the prequels kind of were necessary. They explain the fall of Anakin into becoming Darth Vader. But with Cassian, he's not a big enough player to give a shit about, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that's just me. Let me know in the chat if you like Cassian Andor and I'm just a hater and I don't appreciate the show, or however you see it. I just personally, I think the thing is, the show itself is good. I just don't care about the main character, and if I don't care about the main character, like I said, I'm trying to give it another watch to see, because I know people rave about season 1. I know season 2's being panned at the minute, so we'll see if I end up liking it, and I'll let you guys know. But because with my watch habits, let's face it, I probably finished it by the time I stream again on Thursday night. But should I say Friday? I actually won't be streaming this Thursday, as it's my little brother's birthday, so I will be streaming on Friday instead of Thursday. But we'll still get the content out. I just obviously want to celebrate my brother's 18th with them, as they turn 18 on Thursday, so starting to make me feel old. But yeah. Okay, I think I've rambled on enough. Let's get into the main event and let's play some Old Republic. Let's dive into Legends now, thank you Disney. But the history of the Star Wars universe. It should pop up in a second. There we go. I don't know why there's always a delay, but there always seems to be one, doesn't there? Where are they? Says they're there, but they're not. Maybe they're on the other side. That's probably more likely. Hi, Stitch. Nice to see you. playing some Old Republic again, like the other day. Hope you enjoy. You seemed to the other day, but we'll see if you do this time.
Acolyte, I come with a message. Lord Barris can teach you the secrets of the Sith, but not all of the skills. For that, there are specialists in the Academy. Lord Barris commands you to find them and improve your skills.
The pure blood in your veins gives you a very attractive coloring.
To even touch a pure-blood woman, you must prove that the Sith runs strong through your muddied veins. A Sith woman only respects power. Go. Someday you may learn enough to impress me. If not, kill me. You will find the best trainers in the Academy's archive. You are expected there shortly.
Okay, so we now have our mission from them, but we'll go and complete the allegiance quest that we took on the other day, and then we will, after we've dealt with that, we'll go deal with the archives and get some specialist training. So it looks like we were supposed to go to her first, and then go to the others and do all their stuff. Does make sense, she was by the door, but... Where am I going? I went the wrong way.
I watched you deal with those traitors. Well done. That was an impressive display of loyalty. Take this reward as a token of the Emperor's favor, and wear this badge. It marks you as a defender of our empire.
Stay vigilant. Our enemies lurk where you least expect them.
You're strong, but you could be stronger. The Force is a weapon. I will show you how to wield it.
You don't belong on this floor.
Oops.
I look forward to seeing your progress. Or death.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out where I'm supposed to go next. Because it looks like I've done all the missions.
worthy disciple.
We can speak another time. The slaves require my attention.
Here we are. I had to finish them to get the cash, and now I'm in the right location. I think.
On your lead.
Travel to the infected world is strictly prohibited. While the travel ban is in effect, any ships believed to originate from the world will be fired upon. I understand we now have Adalar Highland on the line. Highland is the CEO of Galactic Solutions Industries and founder of the Highland Organization for Rakghoul Neutralization, or Thorn.
Yes, good. Citizens of the Empire, I implore you to listen to what I have to say about this ghastly plague. There is no escaping it. There is no cure. The only known way to stop its spread, the only way to save yourself, is to stay away. Now, that said, Thorn is looking for brave and gifted individuals to help. But make no mistake, it's akin to granting yourself the death sentence.
Thank you for your pointed insight, Adalar Highland. As the man stated, don't be a fool. Remain in full quarantine from the rat ghoul plague. For the Empire.
Okay, so now we're at the actual location we're supposed to be at for level 70. We're getting a heck of a lot of quests. Let's not try PvP right now.
Anyone suspected of illegally traveling from Corellia is to be scrutinized for signs of Rakul contamination, and if deemed appropriate, eliminated. Right, let's go back to the ship.
you down, sir.
Ah, that's how you do it. I was wondering, how the hell am I supposed to do this? It's been a while since I've done it, guys. Give me a sec. I haven't used the ship on the game for ages. I couldn't even remember how to do it. I mean, I knew that was my ship, but that was about it.
My lady has never even met your lord. Why should she agree to marry him?
These are desperate times. We must unite our houses to stand against Urgatha.
Greetings, my lord. I bring the good wishes of Moff Sarek, the officer entrusted with annexing this planet.
There we go.
Anticipating your arrival.
We've managed to do it. There we go. Sorry about the lack of conversation there, guys. I was trying to figure all that out. That was baffling me a little bit. Do you guys think we should... are you guys wanting to stick with this, or when we go to BRB, do you want me to switch back to Marvel Rivals?
Good day, my lord. It will well serve the aims of the Empire to have so accomplished a Sith on this planet. I expect to care little for the niceties of politics here, so I will be brief. The Empire intends to use Alderaan's succession struggle to bring it into the fold, and I'm offering you the opportunity to play a pivotal role.
What's the situation here?
The heir to Alderaan's throne was recently assassinated, right after withdrawing from the protection of the Republic. The planet's in civil war, and for the first time in thousands of years, without the armies of the Republic to bring order.
A divided world will fall quickly.
Yes, we must make our move now, while the throne stands empty. We have an alliance with one of the noble houses, House Full. The house was exiled 60 years ago after a failed bid for power, and came to us instead. Unfortunately, they have proven too weak to do what's needed.
So what exactly do you want me to do?
Jorad, one of the Thal Lords, insists on following Alderaan's rules of civilized warfare. I want you to show him warfare is far from civil. Several of Thal's vassal houses have rebelled since Thal's connection to us became public. This cannot be allowed. Take a slave collar from my man here and drag one of these rebels to our weak-willed Lord Thal. Kill the rest and leave them where they fall.
Now you're speaking my language.
These lords of Alderaan must lose their foolish pride. Those who will not bow must break.
Okay, so we are defeating rebels. Very Star Warsy of us, isn't it? And I'm going the wrong bloody way, as per.
Enslave the rebel and take him to Thule Palace. Moff Sarek will contact you with further instructions.
So, yeah. Alderaan. I can't believe we made it to Alderaan out of all the planets. The planet that will eventually get blown up by Grand Moff Tarkin. Just to make a point to Princess Leia. That's how much of a fuck the Empire gave about people, by the way. Anyone that says the Empire wasn't really that bad, it was just Palpatine. Yeah, that's how much of a fuck the Empire actually gives about its people. They blew up an entire planet just to make one point to Princess Leia. I don't know if it's me or that will never not be funny to me. Think about all the people and resources they wasted. All to make a point. Why is he facing the wrong way? Awesome. All healed up.
This is my third request that's been ignored. You've left the entire compound exposed to attack.
We're at war for your crown. I haven't got time to see to your personal entourage.
The impudence.
What is... who... Crymar? Is that Crymar Novan? That's a free nobleman of Alderaan. Unhand him. Who are you? What's this about?
Oh.
If you are to join the Empire, you should take more care to recognize those in power.
My lord.
All of Alderaan will be thrown into chains because of you.
Silence, slave. The sooner you see reason, the easier it will be.
I've said before that being too harsh might stir greater rebellion. Though, of course, that's up to you.
I believe that is up to me.
Sir.
This spineless toad will make a poor lord of Alderaan.
Yes. It will take work to shape him. I hope you will undertake this for me. I would like to make you the voice of the Empire in House Thul. Aid Jorad and his men in crushing resistance to our rule. Obey him as if it were me, and with the same penalty for defiance. Tell him what you need, and he will ensure Thul's hold on Alderaan.
Yes, sir. Sir.
Penalty for defiance. I like the sound of that.
I suppose the Moff expects us to take on House Organa. They're one of our oldest noble houses and loyal to the Republic. Until recently, they've been without an army, but they've got supporters all over the planet, including here.
You'll never find them. They've got top-of-the-line cloaking, better than anything the Empire makes. No probes will get through, no spy sats, nothing.
I'm smarter than a probe droid.
House Organa denied raising an army, claiming it's just patriots defending their lands. but their attacks are too organized. We'll never find every group. We need to get inside their planet-wide communications, and that means finding a base with a physical link to slice into.
No Organa will leave your lands alive.
That's very thorough, but not entirely the point. The Organa guerrillas have a base hidden in some cave or other natural camouflage. There should be a master comlink there, guarded by their best soldiers.
Organa, like Bail Organa.
It'll give us a backdoor
As in the guy that raised Princess Leia. I do like the fact that this story does tie into the Star Wars that we know, but also creates its own narrative. It is very fitting. So, yeah.
Once we can hear them, there's nowhere on this world they'll be safe.
I mean, sorry if I get a little bit distracted. This story just draws me in. I think it'd have been funnier rather than walking through him if we'd have pushed him out of the way. Like, it makes sense that we walk through them, but at the same time, we are Sith. So, like, shoving them out of the way would also make a hell of a lot of sense. Is that just me, or do...
Imagine leaving your home for a sojourn into the
Got it.
galaxy. When you return, you find the manor infested. The wood is rotten and wriggling. Beetles carpet floors you raced across as a child, and maggots drop in tangled clumps onto your head. With due respect, my lord, this is what House Thule faces, an infestation of vermin.
Some elaboration is required.
The Killiks are Alderaan's native insectoid population. Man-sized, barely intelligent. It's the nobility's duty to contain the swarms underground. Unchecked, they are ravaging this planet. turning palaces into hives and cocooning the survivors.
Doing okay. I'm thinking I might switch to Marvel Rivals after the BRB, which is coming up in about 20 minutes, as more of you seem to enjoy that. I feel like that is the most popular here.
Perhaps I could be of assistance.
House Organa has been neglecting their responsibilities against the vermin, but even they carry defenses against Killik hunting parties. If you could seize the Organa toxins and poison the Killik hives, well, the Killiks will swarm, and the other houses must defend themselves and do their part.
That seems a wise idea.
We will all war against the Killiks, and Thule will save this planet from infestation.
So I'm going to complete this and then go to BRB, and then I'm probably going to switch to Rivals, as that's what you guys seem to prefer. Could do with a speeder or something. Yeah, we do play. I do play D&D. Yeah. Actually, if you check out the YouTube channel, there's a whole playlist where me and other nerds from the podcast played 2 sessions of D&D. I play it every Monday as well. A charity for my grandma, and we've just paused the campaign on a Sunday with my cousin. Thank you for the follow. I do appreciate that. But yeah. Yes. Yorkshire, born and bred. So. But yeah, we do play D&D quite often. I don't know if you can't actually see it with the camera, but I've got all the books behind me, and stuff like that. Massive dice collection. Yeah. I mean, it is distinct. You can always tell. Some can, but you have to be a very, very good actor. Yeah, I DM for the charity on a Monday when we do that once a fortnight. And for some friends at the local library near where I live, as and when we can all get together. Tend to make it up on the spot, don't tell them. But that's the fun of it. Just pick a monster out the monster manual and there you go. That sounds very interesting. I actually do like the idea that as an idea. That sounds very, very intriguing. I know that they did that Star Wars 5e thing, didn't they? Where someone took the 5e rules for Dungeons and Dragons and amalgamated it to Star Wars. I do need to actually give that a go, because I think that would be absolutely amazing to do. Oh, that's so cool. That is amazing. Yeah. Dungeons and Dragons style. I mean, Dungeons and Dragons may be based in Tolkien, but there's no reason why you can't amalgamate for Star Wars. One second. That's actually really cool. Like a response to the Disney sequels. Instead of them. That's actually a really cool thing to do. I mean, I kind of like ad-lib with my friends quite often on rewriting them, because there were some cool concepts in there. I kind of liked the idea that Rey wasn't important, and nobody, but then they kiboshed it. Sure. You can do, yeah. Make a comment. I'm not too great at this. They just keep. I keep looking in the wrong direction, as you can probably tell.
On your feet.
No, that's fine. I don't take offense to that at all. I do tend to like to play those types of characters. Yeah, playing a dark character is always what's best. So, or at least in my opinion, one step closer to playing that evil mastermind. I mean, in the D&D session that we did, one of my players was playing a warlock, and my favorite character to NPC was their demonic dad. Yeah, if you join the Discord, it should pop up, or if you put exclamation Discord in the chat, the link should pop up, and we can talk about it in there as well. I mean, it pops up after a few lines of chat, or if it's playing ball. Lately, it's been doing. No, go ahead. Yeah, I'm actually really intrigued by this. This has really got my interest. Well, there's the other platforms. The Discord one shouldn't be too far behind. It's almost as if Stream Elements was listening to our conversation. That's actually spot on. I'm 25, 26 next month. So, apparently I look my age. If you, like I said, if you join the Discord when the link comes up, you'll be able to put it in there and talk to them in there as well. Other members of the community as well. And some of the people that I play D&D with, specifically, I know for a fact, would be into stuff like this. Because they are big Star Wars fans. I mean, we did a video talking about our thoughts on specifically on the book of Boba Fett. I don't think we'd be able to do everything, and I might not be able to do some of it, but it is very interesting thing to do, because I do stream also on Thursdays. There you go, there's the Discord link. I do stream 7 while 10 on Thursdays. But like I said, this is very intriguing. So it depends. I don't want to like confirm anything or anything, but like I said, if you join the Discord, you can talk to other people in the community and stuff, and I'm sure you'll find other people as well as myself that would be up for stuff like this. And I know, like I said, I know there are definitely some people in there that would find this amazing. Basically, with how schedules are and stuff, I don't want to say yes or no, but I do find this that idea really, really cool. If you know what I mean. You could be. You definitely could be. You'll never know. Unless you spring it. Admiral Akbar.
Up and at 'em.
Akbar. I was comparing you to Admiral Akbar because he says it's a trap, doesn't he? So it was supposed to be a pun. I think I said it a bit quick though. Sorry. Probably my accent. Even my stepmom sometimes has trouble following what I say, and she's only from the south of England. Hopefully. It would be fun if we could. like I said, I don't really like to make 100% commitments while I'm on here, just in case something comes up and I can't do it or anything. But from what you've told me, this sounds really interesting.
We
So
now have access to the Organa systems. They're all talking about the ruthlessness and brutality of the recent attack. They do train you Imperials well, don't they?
Find some self-respect, worm.
Moff Sarek told me to respect you, not to submit to schoolyard taunts. Now that we can monitor the Organa's communications, it should be possible to...
Lord Thule, the base is under attack. Send aid quickly. Border Outpost 2 under attack. I repeat, under attack. Perimeter defense is breached. We're under attack by assault droids. Repeat, a coordinated attack by probe and assault droids.
I'm glad I give off that kind of vibe for you. I do, like I said, the darker characters are always my favorite to play, so I'm glad I can give up that that vibe.
Sounds like you need a little Imperial support right now.
Yes. Show those backbiters that the Empire stands behind House Thule. The data says all 3 border posts are under attack. Looks like a coordinated effort. Hunter-killers and probes. All I've got out there is a skeleton crew. You're the only one close enough to reach them in time. Please, save my bases and bring me the memory cores from any probes you destroy. I want to know who's behind this. Good luck.
I am actually, yeah, I've got plans. Tomorrow I'm going to see the Thunderbolts and with my partner tomorrow. And I promised her I'd spend some time with her tonight because I'm streaming. So today, so
Luck is for the weak.
Thank you. Now hurry!
On your feet. Understood.
How's it going, my lord?
I'm hoping that movie actually is really good because it looks like it's going to be. So I am looking forward to it. I mean, some of the recent Marvel movies, kind of like some of the recent Star Wars projects, have been a bit It's kind of the Disney of it all, though, isn't it, really? It does feel... Sometimes it feels like a bit of a cop-out to blame Disney. But there is no other person to blame. That they are just responsible.
All better.
Got it.
Nobody better mess with us now.
Right. I thought you'd like that, young Luke. That's why I said that they'd find people in the definitely find people in the community that would find that really interesting.
with us now.
Sorry, I'm just gonna fight my way through these and then I can get back to talking to you guys. They really don't want you to leave this cave, do they? Ah, and we made it out of the cave. Okay. So. I'm gonna go to be right back in a second, but yeah. I do think that is a really good idea, like I said. And young Luke proves my point in the fact that I knew you'd find people that would, like myself, would definitely love that idea. But I'm gonna go to be right back right now. Let me know in the comments, in the chat, sorry, YouTube speak, if you want me to stick with this or switch to Marvel Rivals after I come back from Be Right Back. I will be back in a moment, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. That was a short BRB because I was enjoying. I'm enjoying this game and enjoying the chat so much. I just went to stretch my legs and everything. Don't want to be sat down too long. But I'm back now, and we can kick back into the story. I'll stick with this as requested. And it seems like young Luke is getting me on to join your Star Wars campaign, which I am at 100% down for, to be honest. The only thing that's putting me on the fence is, obviously, I don't want to say anything 100% while I'm live in case anything does come up in once I've ended the live and things like that. But listening to what you've said about it, I am up for it. But obviously, if you join the Discord, which I think you have, because I did get a notification, we can discuss that and stuff like that, and maybe you can find some other people to join as well. So that'll be really cool. Anyway, let's get back into the game and continue putting these rebels down.
always does the trick. Nobody better mess with us now.
There we go, we got the memory card.
Nobody better mess with us now.
We got it. Just got one more to do. Awesome. Cleared. We did it. Let's fast travel there rather than walking all the way back. Save us some time. Let's go see the pet. And let's see if he bows before us like he should. Or should kneel before the Sith.
I cannot thank you enough for your quick work. I don't know what the Organas were after, but that attack was long in the planning.
It was a costly defeat for them.
Oh, they have deep pockets, but it won't be quick to rebuild such a force. Who's the source of these? What were they looking for? And quickly!
The programming signatures point to Lord Cedric Kilesa.
Lord Killes is my vassal. He swore loyalty to me personally when we returned from exile.
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
The parameters indicate the probes were to join an assault team and My lord, this program indicates an assault team massing in a tunnel between here and the Kilesa estates.
Hi Stitch, nice to see you back.
The siege tunnel! Blood of a queen! They're coming through the siege tunnel!
I need more specifics, not gibberish.
There's an old tunnel between here and Cedric's estate. It was the escape route in ancient times in case of a siege. No one's used it in centuries, but the tunnel opens right under this room. What are we going to do?
I can't wait to start killing.
I would not have guessed your bloodlust would come in so handy. Moff Sarek gave us cartons of thermite explosives. They take time to set up, but they pack a punch. If you take them into the siege tunnel, you can collapse it on Cedric and his army. Seal the access, so they can't threaten us again.
I feel bad for taking out the Organas, seeing as though they are Princess Leia's ancestors, well, adopted ancestors.
How do I get into this siege tunnel?
There's an entrance to the tunnel nearby. The
But,
storeroom is in the same area.
Hey, gotta do what you gotta do.
There's no doubt the real battle will be below. Thank you. tunnel entrance is just below this room.
Right, now that we're getting gear that's actually better than what we've got.
You're good to go.
Ugh. The gloves look a bit, don't they? As to the boots. Ooh. That's supposed to be an upgrade. What do you guys think? The stream's going pretty well, thank you. What do you guys think to the lower fit and the gloves? I kind of think that's... Yeah, I agree. I think I'm gonna go back to my old fit, even though it's weaker. It looks...
Nobody better mess with us now.
Alright, apologies for the glitch. Switching it back caused it to... The only thing I kind of like is the belt. The rest, just no. Stitch with a glitch. Good movie, actually. Lilo and Stitch 2, Stitch got a glitch. Yeah, the belt kind of looks alright. It's the rest of it. Here we go. A lot of running around in this game, isn't there? For anyone that caught when we did Avowed, it's a lot like that, except Avowed's obviously a bit more modern. But this one's also a little bit more straightforward, I think, on where it wants you to go. That's one lot taken care of. What did I miss? Key support pillar. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to be blowing them up, aren't I? Got it. Got it.
So, you're the Imperial puppet who taught Jorad Thul to bite instead of bark. Does he lick your hand? Fetch your slippers? Real Alderanians will
We did
never
it.
bow to the likes of you.
I'm here to kill you.
Then do it. Another will rise in my place, and another after that, until the last infant child. If you had a shred of honor, you'd face me like a man of noble blood. Instead, you hide behind a box of thermite.
You against me.
You surprise me, Sith. I heard your kind wouldn't know of honor if they scraped it off their shoe. A duel of skill, then. If you win, I will give my house over to Jorad Thul to use as he will. If I win, you stand aside and let me cleanse Alderaan of this scourge. And tell your Imperial handlers Alderaan lives free or dies! To arms! Concede.
Done.
You have the better skill. Perhaps it is Alderaan's fate to fall to the Empire. I will tell my people. We must find a way to live through these times.
No one challenges me and lives.
Then kill me. At least I will not live to see Alderaan fall.
We did it, guys. We killed him. We got the traitor. We killed him dead. As it should be. All who oppose the Empire will fall. Long live the Empire. Long live the Emperor. I don't know the Imperial National Anthem for Star Wars. Anybody? Feels like it would be something you'd sing, though.
The Kalazars just surrendered. My men are returning from the outpost to take them into custody. The Kalazars are acknowledging you as a man of honor. I will tell Moff Serek of your heroism immediately.
Take 10 heads for every one traitor, and they will not rebel again.
The Thals need not fear any further rebellion in their ranks.
It would be a waste to keep one of our few Sith here any longer. General Stanul Thal is coordinating our efforts near House Ald. Speak to him if you'd like to take a further role in this conquest.
You have saved my house's dream of ruling our world, and taught me much about what that will mean. I will not forget.
Awesome. Quest complete. Okay. So with the quest complete, I thought we could just go into have a bit of a chat for the last 20 minutes of the stream. Rather than picking up another quest and getting on that. So, what did you guys think to this? Shall we keep this as a Tuesday thing? And keep Rivals as a Thursday thing? I think this is a bit more digestible for those of you that are watching while working. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but this has got like a bit of a story to it, whereas Rivals is just constant combat and stuff like that. Plus, I kind of zone into the game, so you don't have to listen to me rabbit on and on and on. Although, obviously, I do talk. And things like that. But, yeah. So, as I said at the beginning of the stream, for those of you that didn't catch the beginning, it won't actually be Thursday this week because it is my little brother's birthday on Thursday. So I'm going to have to move the stream to Friday for this week, or Saturday, depending on which one you guys want the most. I'll put a poll upon the Facebook for you guys to pick which day the next stream takes place on, so that I can celebrate with them as they turn 18. And you only do that once, so obviously I want to be a part of that while I can. And everything. I'm enjoying this character that you built the other day on Star Wars Day. I think jumping ahead to level 70 was the right move. Then we don't have to get bogged down by all that early quest stuff, which is what kind of weighed us down a little bit with Avowed, I think, when we were doing that. Yeah, it was mainly you, Stitch, so yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, like I said, I think that's what kind of bogged us down with Avowed a little bit. Having to get through all that beginning quest stuff and all that. Whereas this is, we've got all the power already preset, so we're kind of slicing through most things pretty easily, which means it's not taking as long. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I seem to be better at this game than I was Avowed. I don't know why, but just seems to be a thing I've noticed. Don't know if the enemies are easier or anything, but we aren't spending like over an hour trying to kill one spider, for example. So I think I definitely enjoyed this game a lot more. I mean, I've come back to it quite a few times. I do keep forgetting that the companion has her own abilities in the corner for me to be able to use. but at least she tends to cycle through them on her own. So that's good. What do you mean you didn't want to say it, you cheeky? I mean, I get what you... I do agree with you, but that's cheeky, Stitch. Hey, no need to apologize. I'm having a laugh. But, yeah. I knew you were joking. You put lol at the end. So, yeah. Are you guys wanting it to just be gameplay on a Tuesday, or wanting to throw some other things in? I think when we did it for Star Wars Day, we threw in like a bit of a buzz quiz and stuff like that. We can do a tier list as well in the like just chatting section after BRB. I'm just trying to like workshop it so that it's not all the same thing for every week. So we've got a bit of different variety. Either doing this or either adding something in the when we get back, or on a Tuesday or on a Thursday night. I think on a Thursday night might be better because I think a lot of people watch this while they're working on a Tuesday. And I'm also working on trying to get it up on YouTube Shorts. I can't get it up on TikTok. I don't have enough followers on TikTok. So if you want to change that, go follow us on TikTok. And that. But obviously, Twitch will always be the main home, and always, even if you are watching on something else, come over and support us on Twitch. As that is the main home of the stream. But yeah, I will let you know if my thoughts on Andor change based on my rewatch of it, as I said earlier, and I will see you guys in the next one if there isn't anything else anybody wants to say, because I don't really have anything else to say. And I will get back to you on that Star Wars D&D thing, because that was really awesome. I reread your messages during the BRB, and I got even more excited about it. So if you're still here, I'm definitely down for that. But with that, I think I'm going to get off now, guys, and have a good rest of your week. See you guys on Friday or Saturday this week, and stay nerdy.